So yeah, there you go. So look, this is going to be mute. It's going to go, you know, it'll be fine in a couple of weeks. It'll be fixed, but it just shouldn't be released like that. I mean, it's not a me problem, is it? It's not a you problem either. It's a their problem. Really? $70? No. But it's all down to this amazingly modeled, study level 3D cockpit that allows you to really fly the 737 in your own home.
Nevertheless, grave danger, I fear, it is training.
accept it. I took this during Discord, and I'll have this odd random stream during the week, and I'll see you then, folks.
Yeah, that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you next time.
And we will certainly make some buttons and special goodbye there, folks. See what happens. See, it's climbing all over the place. We're not crashing it, right, those buttons. It's time for us to sign off. I think she wants to treat. Do you want to treat the buttons? Do you want to treat? Okay, just look at me until I actually get off the seat. Excellent, folks. Pleasure as always. See you soon. See you next time.
Good afternoon, everybody. Yes, another flight in the Airbus A320. We're going from Aldergrove in the north of Ireland to Manchester. This is where we're going today. Another quick hop. I'm going to try DCX again. Yeah, I'm going to give it another go. I haven't played with it since the last time I tried GCX, but we're going to try it again. Yeah, let's give it another chance. So, I was very angry with GCX last time. We're in the coffee dock in Aldergrove. A Starbucks, no less. And there's a Dixon's. Oh god, they've done quite a good job at the interior of the airport. More so than is needed, you know? So, it's not a bad airport. Oh, perfume and alcohol. Great. So, you know, they've done quite a lot. Oh, they've Burger King as well, KFC. I don't know if you simmers are interested in going all the way down here. But, having said that, right? Well, that's no, it's not. But, okay, fair enough. There it is, if you wish. There's a bar here somewhere. There's another. What's this called? It's neither McDonald's or Burger King, which is most unusual. You know. So you know, I'll hop out the window here. Voomph, and there is a bar in here. Voomph, somewhere. There's a bar. You know, because you know when you're flying an airplane, it's very important to get absolutely wasted, dehydrated, and sick at the other end, especially for a long flight. And producer buttons is kicked off now as well. So, let's say hello to Deadpix and Copy D. Greetings to you, folks. Greetings to you. Will we get started straight away? I think we shall. Let's just activate the window here. Reset the camera. Go right in. We're flying the Aer Lingus livery, folks. And it's a very good rendition. And now, what I like about... I like the interior, but what I like about when you're parked at the gate, you can see movement of people. Do you know? You can see people actually moving, and I think it's certainly the front. You know, I like that. You know, when you're parked up at the gate, you can see some life. Just adds to the immersion, doesn't it? Of course, the minute I kick off, Buttons is here. Now, I'm going to have to hop out and give Buttons a treat, but let's bear with me now for a moment. Let's at least get this machine started up. Okay, so let's just go through our checks here. So everything, get rid of the armrest. Everything's as it should be. Flaps are up and engine masters are off and throttles are all good. The window wipers are off. Nice. Oh, here we go. Let me show you what's happening. She was fast asleep. I said, I'd get away with it. I thought I'd get away with it. Where's the camera? Oh, you're just such a clever dog. Ow. Ow. That's... No. Ow. This is what's happening. This is what happens. She was fast asleep, and I said, I'll get away with it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Now, producer buttons. The producer buttons with your big ears. We're going to have to go and get your treat now, aren't we? Because you win. You win. Come on, let's go. You were fast? Yeah, you get a big stretch there. Yeah. Okay, come on. Let's go. Sorry about this, folks. Every time I start, it's just... Yes. Oh, my God. Now it's going to be... Dead air is terrible. I'll be back in 8 seconds. Come on, Buttons. Come on. You're unbelievable. You're pretending to be asleep, aren't you? Just shocking. No. Oh, man alive. Okay. Here we go. Ugh. Yes, I am wearing my jammy jams. I am, absolutely. Because, you know, it's the holidays. Yeah. If you don't have your simming jammy jams, I don't know what's wrong with you. It's dark and cold outside. I got the heating on. I got chocolates everywhere and crisps and all sorts of stuff going on here. Okay, so let's get rid of Buttons cam now for the moment and let's concentrate on our flying. Now, you Buttons, you can go to sleep now and all. Folded up. Hey, how are you doing? He says, grab me a Guinness. I will do. Lonely Reaper says, hey, hey. Or hey. Hey, Lonely Reaper, how are you doing? Okay, so let's kick off. Where was I? Wipers. Batteries are about to come on. And the external power. Great. Happy days. We're getting stuff and things happening. Let's download our flight plan. Yeah. Hopefully that will subdue the producer at least for a while. It's going to be a quick one. No flip-flopping around. Straight from Aldergrove, Ireland to Manchester. That's it. That's what's going to happen. Let's load our flight plan. I've already made our flight plan. I'll show it to you now. Tap to sort of sim brief. Come on. Yeah. Don't care about the times. There we go. Let's look at the weather. Now, the reason I chose this route, by the way, maybe I should have gone to America with all the snow, because the weather's quite poor. It was showers of rain, moderate showers of rain, 7,000 meters forward visibility there. So the wind is 10 knots. That's nothing to worry about, and that's all fine. So that's where we're going. Departure is fine, you know, as you can see. God, it's blue skies. That just worries me a little bit. Is it blue skies? Yep. 3,400 feet view. Yeah, that's right. QNH 1001. Followed up says, doing good, cheers, and happy holidays to Lonely Reaper. Oh, great. Okay, I'll get on with this. So let's get all our stuff aligned. I'm going to switch it on, then off, and on again, because that will be instant in that case. Yeah, good. Battery running right. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, strobe lights are to auto. I'm skipping a few things here. ADRS. Now, you need to get the passengers sorted out, don't we? With GSX. Oh, God. Let's hope that this will... Oh, it's broken. I had it started already. It's broken. GSX is broken again. Can't start a script. Alright. Okay. Go down here. This little frog here. No, GSX. What's this here? So this is what wasted time in me. Oh, no. You know, oh, God, no. I don't want that to happen. Go away. I don't want to install it again. Oh, I just want it to work. You know, so frustrating. Yeah, okay, fine. Exit. Just run the script, please. Just do what you gotta do. And just work. No. I'm not restarting the sim just to get that working. So we'll harp along. Let's continue on without GCX then. Let us then go to ground surfaces. We've got all our stuff there. Let's go to mass and balance to get ready. Let us go to instruments and display brightness. We're going to arrive. We're going to arrive quite in the golden hour. Our podcast generation complete with success in 24. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that just meant. I don't know. GCX. It makes me angry. I'm angered. No smoking sign. And safety belt signs, of course. Boom. Go on, up to order. Oh, go on. That's not right. Good. I'm going to put the strobe light to auto. Oops, that should be in order, not on. Annunciator lights. Okay, we'll need the annunciator lights there. Test those. We also want our exit signs armed. Now let's go to the... Let's see, will we try it one more time? Gets very... See, this is what happens when I load GCS, folks. No, it's just... Oh, right now it's going to load now. Okay, it's doing something now. Okay, let's just for shits and giggles. Request boarding. I don't need fuel. Request boarding.
Boarding requested.
Alright. This guy's here. That's the company. Okay, let's go. Oh, with our flight plan. Init. Load the old flight plan. While it's loading that, let me show you the flight plan. Very briefly. Sim brief. It's not as complicated as you think if you don't want it to be. And I don't want it to be. There is our flight plan. Where are you? Here it is here. There's no standard instant departure, oddly enough. But we'll connect with the waypoints of the way, but we do have an arrival for Manchester. So that's our flight plan. We're going to cruise at 30,000 feet. Okay. Let me write that down on the pad there. I just have to write these things down.
Do you want a board crew?
Yes. Oh, it's making me go to the menus. Load everything. Both.
Crew bus is coming.
Yeah. Oh. Good for you, GCX. It's good for you. Flight number 001, not that it matters. We'll later on. Cost next we'll do runner 5. And cruise we set 30,000 feet. Flight level 300, folks. No less. Get rid of the message down below. And we're going to go to flight plan. And flight plan, the departure. Let's see what it says here, because there's none in the flight plan. Departure, straight out. Where is the departure? We are departing runway 25. There we go. So it'll be straight out. No SID. So there's no SIDs. Insert. For arrival, however, now there is a discontinuity. I can delete that. There we go. So for arrival into Manchester, we want arrival Mac Ux into runway 23 right. 23 right, ILS. And it was Mac. There we go. Maxim. Boom. Insert. There we go. Let's have a look and see what that looks like. Let's go to plan mode. We'll leave it at 20. Let's hit the next buttons up here. Wait for action.
Starting.
Open the doors. Should the crew not do this? Do I have to do everything around here? Producer buttons. They're open. That's fine. Where was that? Yeah, we're going to check the flight plan. So, cargo's being loaded. Cabin doors are open. Great. So let's check our flight plan. I'm going to hop out now and have a look and see what GCX is doing. Boom, 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 boom. That looks fine. Happy days. Yes, that looks good. Okay, happy days. That is agreeable to me, and no one shall die for their from my anger. Everything's fine. Nothing bad is going to happen. And in page 2, RadNav as well. Of course. RadNav, of course, has the Aldergrove via war and ILS in case we need to come back very quickly. Rudin the Great's with us. Greetings. What's all this then? He says. What's all this then? I like your entry there, Rudin the Great. What's all this then? Hey Grip, he says. How are you? I hope you're well, Rudin. Fallen Up is with us as well. He said, I read that already. He's saying cheers and happy holidays to everybody. So it's quite a day. Everyone's hungover, I'd say. Most people are, I'd say. So as you can see, I'm trying to start these Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday streams again. Can't believe it's Tuesday already. It's Tuesday, isn't it? You know when you're on a break, when you kind of forget what day of the week it is. That's when you know, by the way, you're getting relaxed. You don't know what day of the week it is. It's Tuesday all day. Wow. Performance. Let's do our V speeds. In fact, let's do new page 2 first. New page 2. We need to get our gravity set with this.
Your crew passengers bus is coming.
Here go the passengers. I'm going to load the aircraft instantly, but it will kind of do the passengers as well. What I'm going to do just to get the numbers out of the way. 57. We're going to put 60 here. 60.0 and 30.8. 60.0. 60.0 and 30.8. 60.0 and 30.8. Hang on a minute. No. 58.0. 58. No. 8. Would you stop now? Come on. Oh, clear. 58.8. 8.0. Okay. I just rounded up. And 30.8, as I said. 30.8. Boom. Black fuel that's all done by SimBrief. I got some extra fuel on board. Rude the Great says, my wife bought me a Honeycomb Alpha and Bravo for Christmas. I don't have the heart to tell her I don't fly airliners. But you see, Rude the Great, you know, it's not you're in a good place now, right? Because
Passengers
I'll tell you
boarding
straight away,
sign.
I have the Honeycomb throttle and I use that all the time. That's not just for airliners, it's for everything. It's brilliant. Oh no, hang on, the Thrustmaster. Oh, the Honeycomb. Yeah, the Honeycomb Bravo I have, and the Alpha. Yeah, the Alpha's great. That's open the box, man. That's great. That's really cool because you can fly anything with that. It's interchangeable, though. You know, I have it here. Let me show you. I have it set up for a 737, but you can set it up for a twin or anything like that. It's great. For the Great says, apparently Cytec stopped making the Cessna controller. Maybe mine is worth a fortune. Cytec Cessna controllers, yeah, I don't know if they were that good though. The Honeycombs, the Bravo's much better. The Alpha and Bravo's much better. Honeycomb, they're good. For the Great says, I know a trim wheel is rare these days. Yeah, and you get one with it. You know, that's a great Christmas present. For the Great says, hey Gripper, I really like my Warthog and VR. Yeah, it's great. It is very, very good. Passengers supporting us, have a look and see what's happening outside. Oh, look at all those people. So for the moment, it's doing its job. I don't want that message up at the top upper left hand corner. I don't need it. Yeah, they're all packed in there with the bags and all that stuff. It's very efficient, isn't it? They get on really quickly. Let's have a look behind me here in the airplane. They're like stuffing themselves on. There we go. Hello, people. Look at them getting on their seats quickly, then disappearing. Now I've lost my train of thought and I don't know where I was. Something bad's going to happen if I do that too often. In page 2, okay, so we want to go to performance now and other V-speeds, folks. My flight. No, mass balance. No. Departure performance is this. It's very hot in here today. Got the fire roaring. Package is 83%. We're leaving runway 25. The runway surface is dry, which is a shame. I never get. Well, it's going to be raining when we get there. Flaps 1. Forced toga for this runway. I'm going to say no. Anti-ice is off. Packs are going to be on. Let's sync that and sync this and calculate, and we are going to get our V speeds now and our trim settings. 141, 141, 143. 141, 141, 143. And the trim is down 157. And down 1. D and 0.01. No, I was foolish and unwise. I didn't select flap 1. 1 slash D and 0.1, not 4. Keep doing that today. Very disconcerting. There we go. That's that done. Pre-commit shears on. And barometric pressure set. I'm going to hit B here. 1001, which is correct. VOR ADF, I'm fine with that. FCD altitude. Would I close the doors to me automatic? Oh, right. Yeah. That's not a problem. If I can get my mouse back. Oh, Microsoft. Come on, baby. Give me my mouse back. Right. So, Alt Tab. Let me just see if that will do it. Hopefully. There we go. There we go. We connected again. It's alright. It's okay. Everything's fine. Don't worry. It's gonna happen. Everything's gonna be fine. Manage FCDO altitude 5,000 feet is the transition. Let's have a look, shall we? I'm feeling very lazy today. Very lazy. Golf of Alpha for Aldergrove. It's usually about 5,000 feet, or as ATC, 6,000 feet here. Okay. 6,000 feet, I'm happy with that. Hey, Randy Phillip, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. We're just about to leave now, so you're just in time. You're just in time. Let's get our artificial horizon. Our standby artificial horizon sorted out. There we go. Let's get one of these down. I like to use these if I have them. The old school. I just want to put 6,000 feet there. I'm going to remember, but I just like to have it there. There we go. Good. Good. Let's get the master on. I should have done that earlier. APU master on. Let's get our crew supply oxygen on. Let's get our fuel pumps on. And let's see if they took the stairs away. They did. So it doesn't. You don't have to do it yourself. So that's fine. With the loading, the passengers seems to work quite okay. So I'm happy with that. Look at all the aircraft parked there now. This is real live weather, but not time. So it looks a little bit clear. Oh, over there it's not so clear. So it's quite here it can be quite bright. Well, the sun is always out around this part of the world in Ireland. Certainly I think in England as well. It's cold, but the sun is out. There we go, the peeps there. Look, they're having dinner there themselves. He's giving out to her. Is there an argument going on here? Is he? Yeah, he's not happy. He's pointing his finger. His finger has been pointed. God, who eats pizza with watermelon? I don't know what that is. What do I say? Okay, let's go. Let's just go. The APU is started. Okay, let's just go to the checklist. Barometric preference. Barometric reference is good. VOR, FCDO attitude, speed, and heading is managed. IRS is aligned. EFIS arc 10 miles. I'm going to leave it to 20. No, we leave it at 10 because I can hand fly it out of here. Flight directors are both on 1 and 2. They're on by default. Our brakes, auto skid is good. APU masters on, crew oxygen supplies on, fuel pumps are on, air conditioning. It is the same. We don't really need to worry about it. One day they'll have, Captain, the passengers are complaining they're too hot. We can switch off the external power now because we have the APU, and we can put the APU bleed on. Navigation lights, let's slide up the tail as well. Let's put on the beacon here. Also, strobe lights are already in auto. And let's start up the engines and get a backtrack now. Here's the next thing. Here is the next thing with GCX. So it works so far. I have to hit it twice. Okay. Now, boarding's completed. Fine. Give me the pushback. TCX. Boarding no longer. Request catering service. Requesting fuel. Boarding completed. Prepare for pushback and something. Departure clearance request. Oh, do I have to go into the ATC now? Surely not. No.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Prudence says you can take your time. 29 minutes so far. It does take that long. Sorry, I didn't see your message written. Oh, you're talking to each other. So we'll now what I want to do, right, is I want to do it like you used to be able to do it next plane. Can I? Oh, great. Stop here and complete.
Bypass pin inserted.
But I didn't give it any orders, is the thing. I didn't tell it. So it's going to push me back, but where I don't know. So to put the bypass in, which disables the hydraulics. The GPU should be disconnected as well. Yes, that should be disconnected. Let's just do that. And the chocks and codes. They can't get perfect.
Locking gear.
Okay, I can hear that. Ground services. Get rid of you and you. Thank you very much. Good. Now, I think it's going to ask me, actually, if I remember correctly, it's going to ask me how I want the pushback to be done. There we go. Right, exit. Edit, straight pushback, nose to the left, tail to the right. This might be handier, actually. Now, as he sees it, to the left, or as I see it. Do you see? So I'm going to assume it's always from the captain's perspective. So nose to the left. I want nose to the right, tail to the left. So let's see how that goes.
Release parking brakes, please.
I shall release the parking brakes, madam. In due course. Parking brakes are released. Yes, don't ask me again. Yeah. Now let's.
Engines are clear. Start at will.
Okay, we're starting engine number 1. Engine starters to start, and engine number 2. Ruth the Great says, I'm not flying this afternoon. I just stopped by to leave a like and got stuck here. Oh, great. Thank you for the like. Don't forget, folks, to hit the like button if you can. That'd be nice, you know, so more people are aware we're doing the Cold and Dark thing, you know. That'd be nice if you hit the old like button on YouTube. That's it. You know, or even subscribe on YouTube. Doesn't cost anything. It's free. It helps the algorithm, you know, which would be nice. Let's see how this pushback goes now, will we? Ruth the Great says, I usually fly in the F-14B. Oh, great. Now, I have been ignoring, because I got all these windows up, my apologies for those two on Twitch there. No more confusing Twitch there, okay. No more chats. Ah, Rudin has the whole VR setup now. That is brilliant. I would, because I'm streaming all the time I'm on this, pretty much streaming. So I do from time to time put the VR headset on, and it's great. It's a bizarre experience, isn't it? It's really cool. Who's to think that we'd have all this? And to be honest with you, I thought we'd be VRing years ago. In fact, no, in the 90s. They were talking about a VR headset coming out, and it just stopped. There was these companies trying to get the VR headsets coming out in the 90s, and they're all excited about it, and so on magazines and everything. Where's he going? Is he going to push me into the grass here? Don't push me into the grass now. Anyway, during the 90s. Yeah. Where's he going? Stop. He's going to push me into the grass, folks. Okay, so that's not the way to go. I didn't do the download, the whole... I didn't download the whole, you know, you got to download a profile. Do you know? So, that's fine.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Now, engine number 1 to come on. Number 2... Oh dear. Let's reset that. I thought I put the bleed on. The bleed is on, folks. The bleed is on. So let's try that again. That is most peculiar. I thought the engine would have started at number 2 there. Engine 2, start valve fault. Start valve not open. Engine master 2 off. The fuel pumps are on. That is indeed most peculiar. APU is good. Engine. That is most peculiar. That is very peculiar, isn't it? Let's check the fuel. Maybe there was a bug there. Yeah, the fuel is good. Engine to start valve fault. Valve not open. Interesting. Interesting. bloody Reaper says my sim just crashed. You might take the day off. I know how you feel. Okay, let's go to start now. And go number 2. We're getting no faults. Let's try number 1 as well. Yeah, number 1 is kicking off. Number 2 is not. Isn't that most peculiar? See the N2 and number 1 there is going? But number 2 is not having a good time of it. I have no fault set. AP bleed is on. Now it keeps asking me confirmation, just in case you need to be towed back, you know. Very peculiar. Very peculiar. I'll just go in here and see if there's any maintenance to be done. I don't think there's any failures. No. No failures. Failures, random maintenance. It's going to take a while. So there's no failures, folks. I won't start up number. There's number 2. I won't start up number 1. Engine 2 start valve fault. X bleed open if unsuccessful. Master 2 off. Cross bleed open. Okay, let's try that. Where's the cross bleed? This is something new now for me, because I haven't gone through all the errors. X cross. Where's the field system? X feed. Let's shut him down there. And then engine 1's fine. That's the most peculiar. Anyone any ideas? No? Let's go to normal mode. Back on to start. Engine number 2. Nada. The N2 isn't spinning. Isn't that strange, folks? Anyone know what that might be? That's hydraulics. I'm pressing the buttons here, I'm guessing. Yeah, engine number 2 isn't starting. I might be a bug with GSX. I wonder, is it? Let's set that back. Alright, let's set that back. And just as curiosity, there used to be a little frog here for GSX. Is it here? Yeah, here it is here. Let's right click. Oh, you can't shut it down. Exit. Where are you? That's a bit of a bummer. Where are you? That's a frog here. Okay, it's gone. Now let's try. Start mode. Nope. Nope. Nope, sir. Oh, am I gonna have to go to the main menu now and start all over again? Is there any way out of this, folks? Is there any way I can get out of this? No way I can get out of this. This has never happened before. There's no failures there. Cross feed. Well, X feed here. Anyone any ideas? This is very annoying. It's the unexpected. What's the story with the fuel then? Let's see if fuel has any issues. That isn't open. The fuel isn't opened on the right side, which is number 2. But I want to open that up. It's like the fuel isn't going into the engine. Engine start valve fault. Start valve not open. How do I start the valve? Is that automatically? So on the right side, cross feed is open. Is there pumps here? See, they're all on. Let's try this one. Is that the backup electric pump for the fuel? Okay, let's start up. Try number 2 now again. No. Start first and then the switch. Come on. No, nothing. The brakes are hot. Now this is GSX here. This is definitely GSX. Why would the brakes be hot? While we're sitting on the ground with the parking brake on, the wheels aren't moving. So I'm guessing, I can only guess it's another GSX thing. Do you know? Now someone said I can close GSX. Can I though? Is it part of the sim? Is there GSX in here somewhere? So that's the end of that there. If they're going to start doing that, is it just me? Try Alt V. What does Alt V do? Alt plus V, done it. Yeah, GSX have given me problems like this before. See the brake temperatures going crazy? That is... That is bizarre. I can't use this GSX thing at all, folks. Now, I'm going to restart this without GSX, folks. Because, I tell you what, we'll be very quick though. And we'll see if it works. If it works, I think it's a GSX. I just have constant bugs with GSX every time. That's the second time now. I have been playing with it and I get bugs as well. But it just keeps giving me bugs. Mr. Rayburn Loves Coffee says, here's a suggestion. Take the plane back to the terminal, grab your Ferrari, place some wings on Ferrari and fly away. Okay, I'm just joking around. That's fine. That's fine. Jason, greetings. Jason. I'm afraid I don't know much about the Airbus. Sorry. That's okay. I hope you have an awesome Christmas. Thank you very much, Jason. I appreciate it. I think GSX has given us problems, folks. So I'm going to have to uninstall GSX. That's what's going to have to happen. So we're going to fly along with the starts now, and we're 44 minutes into the stream already, and we haven't even taken off yet. So that's that. Not trying GCS again. I can't afford that. Who can afford that? Messing about. You know, I'm not interested in this nonsense. You know, we should be taken off by now. We'd be in the air. We'd be halfway there. Wouldn't we? Producer Buttons. Producer Buttons is furious about the whole thing. Really. I was loading into the A310 and I crashed twice. For Lonely Reapers not having a good time. 310 for the Win Love older birds. Yeah, you like the older ones falling up, I think, don't you? The older aircraft. Google says that'll work. No, it didn't really do anything. Didn't do it. I think it's different for everybody is the problem with after reading up with GSX, right? GSX. So I'm going to ignore it now. I'll ignore it now for the moment. Okay, so battery 1 and 2 on. Let's really go fast. External power on. Just switch everything off as I see it. There's a few pumps on. Crew oxygen supply on. Strobe onto auto. I'm going to have the beacon light on now because we're going to be quick. I'm going to get. I'm going to just get everything prepared for the for the taxi. Okay, because I'm going to be very, very quick out of the gates here, folks, if I have my way here. So let's see how quick I can do it, right? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's get this guy here loaded. Boom. So I'm not going to touch GSX now. Fenix, let's go. Why would they simulate the loading time? Why can't I disable that? Loading the flight plan. Good, good, good. Boom. Hit the B button for the Q&H. 1001. Great. Engine master should be off, by the way. That was for me. Okay, great. Let's get our flight plan in here now. Let's go to init. Init request. Come on. Flight number 01. Boom. Cost index 5. Boom. Cruise level I said was 30,000 feet. Flight level 300. That temperature looks about right. Let's go straight to page 2. That is our mass and balance. And our mass and balance, let's load up immediately. Load aircraft instant. Boom. We have 58.0, 30.7. 58.0 and it was 30.7. 30.7. Boom. A block is from the fuel from SimBrief. That's all good. Then right after that we're going to go to performance. Oh, I didn't confirm the block. Hey, dang, there we go, confirmed. Then straight off to performance for our V speeds. And our V speeds were, let's go into departure. Yeah. Departure, we're taking off runway 25. To anti-ice, yeah, packs on. Load that, and get some speeds here. Calculate, and it's, what was it, 140, 140, 145, 144, 145. 144, 145. No, 144 and then 145, very close together. The trim was to be set for down 157 degrees. 57 and flaps 1 down 0.1. Almost 1. Okay. No hard to check. Paranoia, sanity in aviation. Boom. Clear the messages. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go into flight plan then. Let's go to flight plan. Boom. Departure. We're departing runway 25. Yep. No SID. Done. Our arrival. Get rid of the discontinuity. Yep. That's fine. Thank you. I'll have that. Destination. Arrival. That was ILS 23 right. Boom. And our standard instrument was Mac. This one. Good. Insert. Good. I'm not even going to check that because we're going to move along. Let's get the AP started. AP master. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Fuel pumps are already on. And let's get the beacon on now. Beacon is already on. Okay, good. 6,000 feet was the transition altitude, so let's put up to 6,000 feet. That's all good. I'll put the constraints on before we go. Let's get the pushback now. Boom. Pushback, please. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Ground services. Get rid of... I don't want to get rid of the ground power unit just yet. I don't want to push back just yet. Oh, we got a bing bing. And that was WOXDK, WOXDK. How do I pronounce that? WOXDK, thank you very much for following. I appreciate it. I really do. We had a bit of a delay there because of the god dang, you know, AP bleed now on. Get rid of the external power. I was just a little bit early. That's all that was. I was just too soon. And that was Captain Ash. Greetings, has subscribed. Captain Ash, greetings to you. Thank you very much for subscribing. I appreciate it. Let's get this pushback going, shall we? So the APU now is loaded. Let's get the pushback going. Let's connect the tug. Good. Let's get engine number 2 started. I'm pretty confident this is going to work now because we've got no GCX. Boom. And engine number 2 on. Got the APU bleed on as well, have I? Yes, I have. And there we go. There we go. Engine number 2 starting. Let's do engine number 1 as well. Boom. There we go. So it's GSX, folks. Another bug from GSX there for me for some reason. Get rid of the ground power unit and start the pushback. Park brake off. And now we're moving at last. Good God. Captain Ash, hey, how are you on YouTube? Thank you for joining us, joining the madness, Captain Ash. Thank you so much. Don't forget, folks, a lot of people view channels, you know. You don't have to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe, but it does help the channel you're watching, you know, to share to more people so they get more views and stuff. And then if you have the channel, then they get more fancy gear and more fancy all this sort of stuff, and the channel gets better, and you know. So thank you very much for subscribing. And liking actually no one knows how it works anymore. It's very random. It really is. Now the captain is not aligned here, or the first officer. I wonder what that is. So let's do that. Hopefully I haven't stuffed it up. There we go. There we go. It's the first officer. So all good. We want the nose to the tail now is going to go this way. Good. It's all about the tail, isn't it? I'm going to taxi up the front here. Very nice. Very good. WXS, does it cost money to get like EasyJet logo on a plane? Is getting... you're getting the game. It costs you nothing, actually. A lot of stuff costs you nothing here. WoxDK. I don't know how to pronounce your name. WoxDK. You can get a lot of stuff for free. A lot of stuff for free. All the liveries are free. You know, the aircraft usually come with a lot of liveries. Parker brake now is off. We're ready to... Will he go away now, that tug? Tug's going away. So we got both engines started. Now they're both at idle. Great. No warnings there. Let's hit the takeoff config button here. So this... Autobrake should be on max. Oh, it should be on max. Excuse me. And let's arm the spoilers there and put 10 flaps down. Or flaps 1. And engines starter goes to normal mode. Happy days. Have we got our lights on as we should? Taxi lights. I think I did earlier on. Yes, I did. And let's start taxiing now and get out of here. Adding a little bit of power. Let's taxi. So yeah, GSX. I'm going to have to throw that one in the bin now. No time for that. No time. No time. Unfortunately. I didn't see them do any updates. If anybody knows anything about them, let me know. Maybe they'll fix it in the future, but you know, it's almost 40 euros. Do you know? Wax says, what about ground vehicles? Everything. You can get all that for free. You can get all the different... No, you can get it on... have a look, WoxDK, right? At flightsim.to. You get a lot of free stuff there. Like there's endless stuff. And a lot of it's very good. You get free airplanes there. Some of them are okay. You know? You can get a lot of free stuff. You can get all the trucks and all the liveries. You can get a lot of the commercial jets. You can get 737. A few series of 737s. You can get the Airbus A320. These are all study level ones now I'm talking about. There's a whole load of them out there. But these are study level, high level, like the real aircraft. So they say. I don't fly these in the real world, but so it's really good. Some random Phillips. Other than the Fenix and liveries, what mods do you use? Good question. I have the UI menu. If I hit backspace here, See, it shows all the tags of everyone's flight. There's Captain Tershaki with us. We've got Slam 3D with us. We've got Fallen Up as well. There's others as well, but they're probably behind me. Okay, when we're in the cruise, when we're flying, we'll have a load to them. But if I hit backspace again, I say declutter, and it declutters it. That's UI mod in flightsim.to. I've a lot of airports that I've invested in for the channel, like this one in Belfast. But I tend to buy them off the store, the Microsoft store, purely so I don't have to go around, find all the websites that bought them off, and then install them again if I do a reset, you know. So that's a lot of, mostly it's airports. Any other mods I have? No, it's just airport scenery. There was one I had taxiway markings, but I don't think you need that anymore if I'm going to be investing in airports for the channel, because it comes with it, you know, the fancy airports and stuff. Is that all I have for the mods? I have other stuff like the real sim gear for the autopilot. That's not really a mod though. Liveries, lots of liveries. The recorder, yes, Clappy D, thank you. I have the recorder, which Clappy D cleverly reminded me. The recorder, that's free, the flight recorder. So when we get to our destination, folks, I'm going to show you the takeoff and the landing. So this is called flight recorder. That's the flightsim.to as well. Forgot about that. Oh, there are other mods. There's another one here, by the way. Here's a mod for you, right? Well, it's DK, right? This mod, I can load it up here. Look up. Right, Fenix. Where are you? Alright, sorry, not the Fenix. It's the fly-by-wire A320. They're going to have loads of stuff out. There's lots of stuff in the fly-by-wire installer. Okay, so that's another mod I have. That's a very good one. It has traffic in that one as well. I've got to think of the other stuff I have as well now. We'll think as we go. Right, so we're gonna line up and wait here. There the boys are politely waiting. Lonely Ripper says, I bet if I restart my PC it'll work fine, but I don't fancy missing any of the sim just to fly. I know, it's frustrating. You've had a few problems with that, Lonely Reaper, haven't you? Okay, so we've gotten permission to line up and wait. Let's put our lights on. Let's get the TCAS on. And the transponder. I'll keep moving. We've armed the spoilers and we've got our brakes on. Weather radar can come on as well. There we go. Nice one, boys. Off you go. I'll catch up with you. Thank you for departing. There is another one there with us. That's Raptor there as well. So we'll have a few in the cruise. Okay, let's get lined up in the center line here. Okay, good stuff. Let's make sure we got no lights on. Predicted wind shear's off. I thought I put it on. Okay, that's what happens when you... Okay, so takeoff config test signs are on. We got some blaze there. The signs... Oh yeah, I didn't put in the... this guy here. Anything else? No, signs are on. What does that mean? I don't need the APU bleed anymore, or the APU. Maybe it's here. Okay, let's go. 50%. I don't know what the signs is. 50%. We're going to flex take off again. That's good. And up to flex. And let's rock and roll, folks. So we've got man flex 57 degrees. SRS, so that's set to climb. I'm on my nav. And auto throttle is blue. Airspeed's passing 80 now as well. And all very nice. Now remember, a nice gentle 3 degrees per second. I'm going up to V1 now. Up. V1 and rotate. Very gently. Very gently. There we go. Pause the brake, gear up. Up to 15 degrees. I'm going to hand fly it a little bit. Good, good, good. And flaps to come up shortly. Good hand fly. No worries there. Flaps coming up. And actually, let's put on the autopilot now. Autopilot 1. Boom. Let's have a look outside. It's leaving the airport in Ireland there. There we go, Aldergrove. A very nicely modelled airport. If you like these short trips in Europe, I would recommend... Europe's great for short trips, by the way. It really is. Another big. That's Sammy King has followed. Sammy King, thank you very much for following and welcome on board. Welcome to the madness, Sammy King. And the first time chat says hi. Hey ho. Hey ho, Sammy King. Let's get back inside, switch off some lights. Let's keep our stuff going. So we want to get our get rid of those and get rid of the taxi lights off. Let's disarm the spoiler. Let's get our brakes then down to disarm. What else do we need to do on the climb? Let's get my checklist out, shall we? Gears up, yes it is, and no lights. Flaps are retracted. Spoilers are retracted, yes they are. Disarmed, excuse me. Thrust is set to climb. See what happens when you hop outside? Thrust is set to climb now. Autopilot is on, autopilot 1, nose light is on, off, and runway turn-off lights are off. Climb check's complete there. And we're coming up to our... Oh. There we go. We want standard once and standard twice. Great. Happy days. This guy is not quite... he's not quite done yet. There we go. Started on there. We're climbing. So we're climbing up to, what did I say, 30,000 feet, was it? Let's have a look at the flight plan. Let's have a look. Just keep to the flight plan. Makes things easier. 30,000 feet. Flight level 300. So I'll just increase that to 30. There we go. 30,000 feet in blue. Armed. 8,000 feet to go and we're all good. And we can chat away to the, you know, we'll wait till 10,000 feet till we're in the cruise. Let's get some eye candy. I'm going to get some eye candy outside now. And thank God we got off the ground there. That took a while because of my friend GSX, you know. So I'm just going to disable my face temporarily. Boom. Let's have a look outside and look at the chat. There we go. There we go. Now I'm going to clutter up and see if we can see the boys and girls following us. The red cap hasn't taken off yet because they're going a lot faster than we are and someone else behind them. We had some people ahead of us there. Where are you? There we are. There's Raptor X and Ghost Rider. And the 737. Now, I see lots of questions. Let's get to the questions first. Let's see if we can answer some questions. So for streaming, for me, GSX is a no. Too much hassle. Maybe they'll fix it later, I don't know. Let's have a look at the YouTube chat here. Adam. Garrison. Welcome. Favorite add-ons on airports. Okay. So. Belgium? No. Is it Brussels or Belgium? I think it's Brussels. All the airports where people move inside are absolutely brilliant. You know? It just when you're parked at the gate and they have movement of people at the gate, I love that. My favourite airports will change, you know. All the paid ones are very good. I haven't bought a paid airport that I haven't been happy with. But it takes time. It's like 10, 20 quid each. So my favourite airports, I suppose the most interesting airports are Saba. S-A-B-B-A, I think Saba is spelled. Courchevel. I have to say Aldergrove is quite nice. Dublin primarily because it's the closest airport to me. You know, I'm going to be biased there, aren't I? Dublin Airport. Well, they're going to have a new Dublin Airport now. They're going to have a real good one coming out. So I'm looking forward to that. I think Orbex are distributing that. The favourite add-ons I have to say for the sim now are this Fenix Airbus. The fly-by-wire is a good add-on. As I was saying earlier on, let's get it up here. Free. This is free. You get the Airbus A320. That is, it's getting up to study level. It was the best one till the Fenix came out. And if you're starting in the Airbus, start with this, see if you like it. And you will like it, I know you will. This is free, it's updated. Look, there's another update. All the time they're updating it. I fear, folks, one day this fly-by-wire will surpass the Fenix. Right? Because they're Airbus pilots designing it, you know. So not only do you have the Fenix in here, right? They're also developing the A380. That's on the way. They've got an airport here, free. Right? They have the 747 as well. That's also updated all the time. And I love this FSLTL. This is free traffic. So it's the same traffic you look up on World Traffic or Flight Radar 24. I have that running. And it's all free, and this is stuff you pay for, and I can't believe people would do this for free. You know, it's incredible. So that's my favourite one. How do you calculate the flex temp on the MCDU? Good question. I don't know a lot about it, Philip. But there's Slam 3D and falling up there. Look, A310 and 78. Those other people floating around. It's calculated, incidentally. Okay, what is flex though? As far as I'm aware, okay. Flex is you got a big problem with airports, and this is a problem for airlines and small airports as well. In fact, it's a big problem. Noise abatement, okay. I don't like the noise, right? But that's fine. But you know, if you move to a new housing station in an airport, I would say this. You know it's going to be loud. Don't complain after you move to the airport, because you're getting a discount, right? For the house, the airport, because of the noise. Anyway, there's certain noise laws. You have to have so many decibels. You can't have any, you know, after 10 o'clock at night and all that kind of stuff. So, if you take off the full part, it's going to be very loud. So what they do is, the flex to temp is here, right? Now, let me go out and show you that menu again. It's departure performance, right? And when you calculate the weather and the length of the runway and everything, it calculates the length of the runway, the density pressure, if the runway's wet or not, etc. And it'll give you a flex to temp. Now, what is the flex to temp? I think it's to do with the temperature. That must be, I don't know what the temperature it is, actually, I have to be honest with you. I have to look that up myself. But it's to do with the density of the air going into the engines. I think that's what it is. Because think of it, if it's a cold air, the air's going to be thick, right? And if it's cold, you'll need less power because there's more air going in the front of the engine and being blasted out the back. So that's calculated. So when I go take off the flex, which I move the levers up to here, not to toga, full takeoff, the flex, it calculates that. So it says, okay, you don't need so much thrust because the air is quite thick. Do you know what I mean? So you don't take off at quite full power. It's a little bit quieter if you have the runway length. If you don't, you have to use toga takeoff power. Toga standing for takeoff go around. Takeoff go around, full power. And that's where it's calculated. Gives it to you there. Now, are we okay here? Yeah, we're okay. Looks like we're okay. I'd like to check. Yeah, I'm good. Got something here. Where is our descent? This is going to be a quick flight. I have to think now as well as answer your questions. Let's get rid of this here. Okay, so we've got 130 miles to go. We're going to 30,000 feet, so we're going to have to start descending at 90 miles out. So when we get to 90 miles out, I'm going to descend. So that's our distance to the airport. Not as the crow flies, but as our flight plan dictates. So that's, hopefully I answered that question for you. Oh, good. Thank you, Philip. Let's see. I'm just going to scroll back here and see. Let's go outside again.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may realize your safety belts and scramble around the cabin now. We'll be passing out alcohol shortly. Please order more than just one drink at a time. Toilets are also ready for you, but let's do now to just take you stay on top. Thank you.
We're pretty much in the cruise now, folks. There's cloudage in the UK. It's low vis, I can tell you that much. So what we're going to do now is we're going to have a look at the weather. Get ready for approach. Make sure we all have our stuff and things in the right places. Yeah, let's go to the comments here, excuse me. Let's see if you reach the comments here. On YouTube. See if I missed some. There's quite a few comments there on YouTube. Thank you very much. Don't forget to hit the like button or subscribe. You know, it does help. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. You don't get any hassle when you subscribe, by the way. A lot of people think, oh, they're going to email me and send me notifications. You don't have to hit the bell when you subscribe, by the way. There's a bell beside it, and then you're not harassed, which is nice. This is good for the dumb YouTube algorithm thing. Let's go to the comments here. Captain Tershaki with us. He says hello if I missed anything. Just joined. No, I think you didn't miss anything because we had a bit of a fracas. A bit of an issue. No, you didn't miss anything. Great. And he got a honeycomb A and B quadrants, which is absolutely fantastic. What a wife you have there, Fred the Great, you know. She's interested in your hobby. That's an important thing, isn't it? Some Philip, other than the Fenix and the livery, what mods do you use? Okay, have I finished with my mods? I think I have. Mostly it's airports. I try not to have too many mods. Now GSX is a mod. I don't like it. It keeps causing me problems. It's fine if you're on the ground, if you're flying on your own because you fiddle with it. But I don't have time in the stream to... God, we're moving, folks. Now, it's not giving me my descent profile here. I'm a bit concerned about that. I'm a little bit concerned about my descent. So I said 90 miles out, so we've got 19 miles to go, 18. So it's going to be quick, but it hasn't given me my there's a little white arrow here. So, yeah, interesting. Well, you know, we're a little bit too high here, so our profile's down here. So I wonder is it 24,000 feet? Let's go to 24,000 feet. Boom. Okay, we'll start to set now. We're in the cruise. Now we're just sending it straight away. It just popped up there. I think it pops up when you're top of climb. Actually, I never noticed that before. Let's zoom in a bit. So it's actually where we are. There we go. So that's fine. So let's get ready for our approach. Jeez, things are happening quick and fast. Things are... I can't even speak. Things are happening quick and fast, folks. Echo Golf Charlie Charlie. That's why I choose the short routes, because there's something here to see. And if we get into trouble, it's not entertaining. Approach. We're coming into runway 23 right in... Oh, Charlie, Charlie. No, Gripperson, that's the wrong place. There we go. This one. Approach. 23 right. ILS, TME. Good. There we go. Our base is 3,500 feet. So I'm going to set that in the computer. I'll get my face back here. There we go. Greetings. 2,300. Where are you going? 3,035. Boom. 12345. Good. So we're descending, and now the computer will calculate the rate of descent for that. So we're a little bit high, a little bit fast here. I can start straight away. So I'm putting the speed brakes on. Which are here. The lift dumpers and spoilers. I'm looking to see the dot here. We're a little bit above profile there. So transition altitude is 5,000 feet down this end of the world. So I thought I moved. Oh no, that was the first time. I just like to use these books if I can. If it's there, I like to use it. Just as a reminder in case. Put on the ILS. Now let's get our weather for on the way down. So weather. Arrival data. Let's get to here. Come on. Arrival. QNH is 1005. Performance. Oh, too much. 1005. Temperature is 9 degrees. It's quite warm now. This was minus earlier on. This part of the world. The magnetic wind on the ground for the landing is 190 at 11 knots. 190/11. Boom. Transition at 5,000 feet. Oh, okay. Okay. Now our minimums. Our minimums are down here. I'm going to hand flight. We're not doing Cat 3. We're going to do Cat 1. 449 feet. So the height of the runway is 249 feet. The ILS frequency is 109.5, 109.5. It's done that. And the approach course is 232, 231. Okay, it's 1 degree out. I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is exactly. Now, let's go to flight plan here again. And are we back on profile? No, we're way high. We is way high, folks. Oh, we're just coming onto it now. Thank God. There's a Ziggy's line there to tell us that we're on the blue line. And there we go. So I can take the speed. I'm not going to take the speed brakes off now, interestingly enough, until it gets close to here. Do you know? When it gets below, when the speed gets below this magenta line here, just to 39 knots, then it's going to start adding power. We want to glide. See, the engines are idle. We want to glide all the way down. So I'm not going to take the speed brakes, which are here, the lift dumpers, until we get down here. So there you go. We're coming to Wallasey now. Wall. Zoom out a little bit. For these short trips, you're actually more time on the ground. You spend more time on the ground. Now I'll start gently raising the spoilers there. There we go. We're all fat, dumb, and happy, folks. Fat, dumb, and happy. So we are now starting our descent for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be making our approach shortly. We ask that you take your drinks
Seatbelt signs on.
fasten your safety belt. We'll be offering more drinks shortly. Also, we would like to take this time to thank you all of our subscribers and members for supporting our endeavors. If you are not a subscriber on Twitter or member on YouTube, please consider joining in order to secure our adventures far into the future. Thank you.
I didn't adjust the time there when I restarted soon, did I? We want to come in the golden hour, folks. That's what we want. It's all about the golden hour, folks. Just a little bit more picturesque, isn't it? For your viewing pleasure. Let's get the overhead lights on a bit then. There we go. That's all nice and lit up. We've got the golden hour. Weather is live though, so that's nice. Okay, so let's get the checklist out. So at the cruise, I kind of did that. Checked the weather, I checked the approach, I checked the QNH, the temperature, the winds, the transition altitude, the minimums, and the landing configuration. MCDU attitude, we pushed and set that. We put the safety belt sign. We put the anti-ice. We put the anti-ice on. We're going to enter cloud now, so let's put some anti-ice on. Boom, boom, boom. What do you mean fault? Oh, it's not. It's good. When we're 10,000 feet, then we'll put on the landing lights, and we're 11,000 feet, 500. And here we go, transition into the cloud, folks. How many miles out are we now? 55 miles out. Let's switch off the lights in the cabin. Oh, I'm missing that lovely view now. Oh, we haven't gone into it yet. Let's get the cabin lights off. The landing. Stewardesses aren't doing their job, folks. Yeah, it's going to be a big turn coming up. I don't know. We'll do our best, because remember, usually in the real world you're kind of vectored in. And we would be vectored in. We'd probably come out here and we come in at a 30-degree angle. This is quite an angle to be turning into the ILS. So we're going to waste a lot of, you know, space, but we'll see how we manage it. I just have to be sure to get it configured. Alt 1 for our little view here. Very nice. How cool is that? I love that view. It's really cool. Let's have a quick look at the comments. Now, my new rule, of course, is when I'm 20 miles out, I'm going to only talk about what I'm doing, isn't it? I love the way you get the reflection off the strobe there. See that? When you come out of the cloud, it kind of goes. Audio issues on Twitch, Lonely Reaper says. Oh dear. I'm getting good indications here. Lonely Reaper says, I'm just watching the stream while listening to my kids laugh at each other. Very nice. And now it's 2 tabs on... okay. Lonely Reaper's jumping in between both screens and chat now. Thank you, Clappy D, for putting the deliveries there. Don't forget, folks, you have a Discord as well. That's free. Oh, I got a chat there from Lonely Reapers. Say, Gripper Sam, it's on Twitch now. Are you having some audio issues here? I don't seem to. Robert Times says audio alert. Let me check the audio here. Boom, boom, boom. Hello? Yeah, I'm getting good audio. Is it Twitch? It's giving me indications of good audio. I'm getting good indications of audio. There should be nothing wrong on my end. Try YouTube. Is YouTube okay? Let me have a look at YouTube. Let me scroll off the way. Dome light.
Cool this is, how, you know, everything is animated.
Damn. Well, it's the dome light. There we go. And I also board. As you can see here, all the lights. And that's the best you can get. And we paid for that for the stream. Oh, where is my... Sorry about this, folks. I have to try this again. This could mess up my approach now.
You know, everything is animated.
Damn. Well, it's the dome light. There we go. And I also... Oh, it should be fine on YouTube. Should be fine on YouTube. Okay, I gotta concentrate now, folks. I have got to concentrate. Let's get our checks ready. FCD, RTG, safety belt sign on, anti-ice, yeah, QNH, 10,000 feet. Let's get those lights on, which they are. I can hear the rain now. It's getting bumpy, folks. Yeah, fine here. Only issues on Twitch. It might be Twitch itself then. 5x5 says phoning up. Maybe restart your Twitch, folks. That might be the issue. That may well be the issue. Now look how dark and ominous it is. We're thick cloud. It's not going to be nice weather. Let's get the... I'd love to have a weather radar. Let's put the terrain radar on the first officer side there. Where I should be sitting, incidentally. 15 miles. We're going to go downwind slightly. We've got a restriction there of 6,000 feet. We're on profile. Sorry, we've got a restriction of 3,500. Yeah, do sound like a mouse though. Okay, so I sound a bit odd, do I? I think that's a Twitch problem. Anyhow. Okay, it's found on YouTube, folks. It's Twitch that is the issue. Maybe restart Twitch. So it's going to be an interesting approach. So YouTube's okay. Audio's back now, Robert Time says. Just refresh it. Jason says, Jason, thank you very much, Jason. Jason S84 says, hit the refresh and it sorted it out. Coming up at 20 miles out, Ice Front Gripper says, Clappy D. Thank you, Clappy D. We're coming up at 20 miles out. Oh, jeez, we're still 11 miles out. Flaps one. Let's get figured early. Oh, no, we're not. Gripper. No panic. As the crow flies. I did that. I almost did that the other day. Got 26 miles out. So now I'm going to start Ice Front. Because what happens is, you're looking over here, talking to people, and then you're above the airport and you haven't descended or anything. So we can now go to standard or the QNH, and I love this. You just hit the B button. Oh no, you can't really hit. Oh, hang on. No, you have to do this first. Up arrow. 1, 2, hit the B button. QNH 1005. Excellent. Just looking at the performance data here now. 1005. Okay, we're good. Black clap. So we're good. Recorder's on. 7 minutes to go. Other time to go up here. I think it's a little bit more than 7 minutes, folks. Not much more. Let's get ready for. Let's get ready to rumble. Now, is it too early to arm the speed brakes and whatnot? Let's wait till we're on the ILS as per the checklist. Let's get our ND range in a little bit. There we go. Constraints are on. That's the rain. Oh, look at the darkness, folks. Look at the darkness. Thought I switched those on, no? The darkness is among us. Thick, dark clouds, folks. Let's put flaps one out. Let's start slowing down. Let's activate the approach mode. Approach mode is active. Let's put gear down nice and early. Gear down. Arm the spoilers. Arm the brakes. I'm going to go medium. Gears 3 green. I'm going to take off take over manually now shortly. Get my view correct here. There's my view for landing. This is going to be interesting. We've got a 43 knot crosswind from the right side. It's going to be mostly headwind though. Flaps 2. And the tension is rising, folks. Tension is rising. Autopilot disarmed. My aircraft now. No, stay at your altitude. No, we're above the glide slope. This is what I was frightened of. So I'm going manual throttle now. That's what I was frightened of. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try and get in. We might do a go around, okay?
2,500.
Box coming down to full. Gears down. So now this would be not a very good approach. But it just put us in. See, that's what I mean by the kind of radar back to you. It put us in above the glide slope, which ain't going to happen. But I'm fixing that now. Okay, speed 140 knots. Well, now 800 feet a minute. That's what I want. Let's get that crabbing motion in.
Speed, speed, speed.
Oh yeah, of course I'm not in auto throttle.
Speed, speed, speed. Speed, speed, speed.
Can you fix down a second? Under control now. Now I would go around. You'd go around to the real world, wouldn't you? But it is a simulator, and I want to see if I can rescue it. We got dead on headwind now. I love it. .7 miles to go now. Now, I haven't put the camera on for the controls, have I? No. If I do that now, I'm going to stuff up the approach, so... 800 feet a minute, I presume. 800 feet a minute. 4 miles out now. I got a stalking headwind, 40 knots. 39 knots. Can't see anything yet. Now, I'm gonna go around if I don't see the runway at minimums. I think it's only right, isn't it?
$1,000.
It's very, very bumpy as well. Look at the speed text going crazy. .1,000 feet to go, 2.9 miles. This is a heavy workload, especially on manual throttle. A few knots for the wife and kids. Setting a few. The wind tape. Look at the wind tape. It's going all over the shop. Less is more. Yeah, let that one going off. Wind's coming from the left now. 500 feet coming down to minimums. I see the runway. Visual. We're on the poppies.
100 above.
Here's down 3 greens. Clear to land. Oh, that wind, folks.
Minimum.
Oh, continue.
Light slope. Light slope.
Oh, that wind. That wind.
Light slope.
I'm going to land a little bit deeper into the runway.
50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 5.
Here we go. First thrust. Oh, rudders, rudders, rudders. Get on the center line, will you? Very sensitive of the rudders. That crosswind is not helping. I've got full right rudder in here. That wind is blowing the nose over to the right there, it felt like. It still is. It's not giving you any indication of wind though. Well, we made it. Brakes off. There we go. So that was interesting. That was very interesting. With no auto throttle as well. It was just going too far. I just took off the auto throttle. That was a bumpy, stormy. Look, it's black. It was kind of golden hour, wasn't it? Did you like that, folks? Very well done, No Universes. Thank you. So that was interesting. That was a hoot. I'm tired after that. Not really, but I'm tired for the whole starting up the engines and stuff and all. Do you know? Let's hold up here. Let's jam out those brakes there now. Come on. There we go. Parking brake on. Look at that weather. That weather was evil, wasn't it? That weather was quite something coming in. The rain and the windshield and all that kind of stuff. That was great. That was very interesting. Let's have a look at the comments there before we clean up. Or actually, let's just get cleaned up and then we'll have a look at the comments at the gate. And then we're going to have a look at the replay. Okay, so flaps are up. We are not going to do turnaround today. But weather radar off. Let's just do memory checks first. So, brake wind shear off, weather radar off. Disarm the speed brakes. Flaps are already up. We want to take off the TCAS to standby and the transponder to standby. We want to get our lights sorted out so we don't blind people on the ground, and that's the main lights off. Nose lights on to taxi. Is that off or taxi? Yeah, that's taxi there now. When we turn off lights on, we don't need the anti-icing anymore. And the APU comes on. Boom. Boom. Okay, weather radar's off, flaps are up, TCAS is off, transponder standby, predictor wind shear's off, nose light set to taxi, landing light is set to off, spoilers are retracted, APU's on, and APU started, anti-ice is required. We switch them off, and let's taxi to the gate. Let's ask ATC here. We might get a marshaller, folks, and then we're going to have a look at the replay. So, Manchester ground, taxi to gates, please. Well, let's do this properly, will we? We're going to start doing this properly. Ugh. So, taxi to gate 43. I'm writing this down as we go. Using taxiway Alpha Foxtrot Alpha Bravo. My pen isn't writing. Come on, pen. That's so annoying. Never use cheap pen. Borrows. Bravo, Juliet, and Juliet Foxtrot. Whatever that is, and acknowledge that. There it's there. Good, and let's get out the Navigraph. So this is why I have two pilots on board, folks. Taxi. Let's see if we can get our taxi here. Boom. That's the only one we've got. Come on, zoom in. So, K43 Alpha Foxtrot. There we go. That's Alpha Foxtrot. Then Alpha. Alpha's up here, I presume. Yeah, that's Alpha. Then to Bravo, so we go straight on to Bravo, then Juliet. Where is Juliet? Oh, it's way up here. That's Juliet there. And then Juliet Foxtrot. I can't see Juliet Foxtrot. Okay, let's do that then. I can put my baby wheels on though, can't I? Let's put the baby wheels on. Parking brake off now, and let's taxi to the gate and get a view if this is another page. I'm trying to go to paid, as you can tell, for the channel, to go to paid airports, you know. Come on. Come on, airplane. Produce some buttons. Please stop that now. So that's going to be an interesting replay. The wind did back off quite a bit too much, though. I feel. It was too smooth on the last maybe 50 feet. It's going to be turbulent all the way down now. It does back off a great deal when you get closer to the ground, incidentally. But not totally. I'm sure they'll brush that up in the flight sim. It's very well done, I have to say, in Microsoft Flight Simulator. You know, we all want these things, don't we? We all want this, because the better it gets, it must be frustrating for them. The better it gets, look at that airplane taking off, man. That's so cool. The better flight sim gets, the more you want from it. And as I said, it's an open-ended project. They're going to keep going. I'll add a little bit of power here. Let's have a look outside and see. Now, producer buttons kicking off now. Producer buttons, you're going to have to be stum now. What can I do to let's get some eye candy here. I'll just take off my face for the moment, okay? The replay. So concentrate now. I'm going to turn off here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, let's have a look outside. Welcome to Manchester, folks. Manchester. I'm going to read the comments down in a second. It's Manchester all right. Oops. I can't stay outside too long because I'm going to crash then. So let's have a look at this taxiway here. The rain is making the rain's making it very difficult to read. But we know we've got to go all the way down here. We're on. Oh, I can't see the rain. We could do that. Well, the wiper's making an awful noise. No, that's not going to help. It's awful sound. Does it really sound like that? Does it? Why don't you just? I paid for this. That doesn't look like a paid wear at all. Does it? No, it does not look like it's paid. And I have paid for Manchester, I'm sure of it. It had a little star and everything. There we go. Yeah, that's not paid. There's something wrong there. We'll hop out now. We put it for the replay. We're going to put it to daylight. Okay. We're on the line there. There is the marsher, folks. Oh, there is the marsher. Some something out there. They'll disappear in a second. There we go. There's a marsher. A bit more forward. Come on. Come on. There we go. Brakes on. Whoa, Manchester, folks. Maybe let's get some daylight on here, okay? No, there's something wrong with that one. There's something wrong with the Manchester, folks. That isn't paid at all. Dang. The lights were done very well at night time though, but I'm gonna have to get the Manchester. That will happen. That will certainly happen. Let's tag up. Let's see who's with us. Captain Tershaki. There's someone beside us there, but it's not showing your name. There's Zhao Isk in the A320. There's Red Cap. Now there might be some new people with us here, I don't know. Captain Tershaki, I said him. There's also some other people floating around anyway. Yeah, you're definitely with us. Faza Isk. Hi. Red Cap. Did I miss anyone there? Let me know. Jason, are you with us? Jay Barrow. There's a few others with us there. Are they still on approach? Just John C there. John C is with us. So let's have a look at the replay. Okay, let's get the replay going. Okay, so reset the cam. Let's get the replay cam in the right place. Recorder, where are you, recorder? There you are. Let's get you. Let's now I'm gonna hop into the aircraft very quickly because we did have flaps down, didn't we? So I'm gonna put all the flaps down because the recorder doesn't record everything, as you well know. There we go. And on the spoilers. And we'll go. Stop recording. Oh yeah, we didn't do the takeoff, did we? Let's pause the replay. We wanted to take off. I said we should take off, didn't I? Good stuff. No, I know the spoilers are up and everything, folks, but that's not what it is. I just want to make sure not to get into bad habits rifling back the control column, really, isn't it? That's good enough. Very nice. I love the sound of those engines. That's Belfast out of the way. Okay, let's take off. Let's pause the replay and let's have a look at the landing. Look at, we were up here. Look, oh lovely, and blue skies, and then we're into the darkness. Into the darkness, folks. Let's resume the replay. I love the way they have the flaps and shimmering in the wind. You know, we did have a blistering headwind. Just keep the camera like this for the moment. Yeah, we're about 800 feet above the ground there, and it looks like maybe 1,000 feet. Look at those clouds. Now, see, the weather does move. It doesn't record the weather. So now it's a bit clearer. See, because it wasn't really till, I think it was maybe 2 miles out, maybe. Now the weather's much better now, look. Anyway. We're in the middle of a shower there. See, it's cleared up now. That's all that weather down there. That's what we were in. And this is I love the way Microsoft does that. It pretty doesn't record the weather as well. I was on the Pappies. You know, I was on the Pappies. Can't deny that. I'm trying to get a picture with all the wheels in there. There we go. I'll leave it there. Bit low there. That was a go around, isn't it? Of course, that's a stupid airplane in the middle of the runway again. And a little bit late in the touchdown. Bit of floaty, float there. But it was a nice smooth one. It does that. I don't know why. Is that somebody maybe? No, it does that. I don't know why it does that right in the middle of the runway. Something is putting aircraft in the replay in the centre of the runway, and I can't tell you what it is. You know, I cannot tell you for the life of me what that is. Let's have a look at the view one more time. Really didn't record the weather though. Let's pause the replay and just go back to that touchdown. I didn't see the touchdown markers there. Let's have a look at a side-on view. And resume replay. Let's have a look then at the passenger point of view, shall we? Frightening view for the passenger view. Let's have a look inside. And hold one. No. I want a better view than that now. I require a better view than that. That won't do it all. Why is it doing this now? What is that? Alt F1. Alt 1. Alt 2. I don't know why it's doing that all of a sudden, folks. There we go. This takes us out a bit, doesn't it? Now, for some reason, it has the spoilers up there. And we're not up. Let's hop to the cockpit there. The recorder isn't the best, I have to admit to you. Let's get rid of the armed spoilers in the replay. And all 2 then. Now we're going to get the spoilers, so some of the boys following us. There we go. So as you can see, the replay doesn't record everything. Yeah, the spoilers are lifting as they should, I think. Wind flex looks kind of good there, doesn't it? That wind flex looks much smoother now than it used to look, doesn't it? Have they had a sneaky update, folks? Wingflex looks really good. I'm really impressed with the Wingflex, folks. That looks much better than it used to, doesn't it? And a big floaty float 2 feet off the runway all the way down. There we go. It was a bumpy ride in, I can tell you that much. There's that silly airplane. Parked in the middle of the airfield. Let's see if we can see the boys here. Let's just go forward a bit for the taxi, if I may. There we go. So, let's see if we can see the boys there. Let's see. Just to say goodbye to you following along. And get my camera back. Where is my face, folks? There we go. Back. So yeah, the weather just it was shit weather coming in. And then there's that, I don't know why, just parks airplanes there. There's Red Cap there. That I recognise. It might be one or two of you new. I think Faz here in the A320 is with us as well. I'm going to read the comments there in a second. We got Slam 3D with us. We got Fallen Up there. I was Fallen Up in the A310. I don't know if these guys are with us. I don't think so. You may have. It doesn't show everyone all the time, does it? And there's other people floating around. Now, let's have a look at the chat there and thank everyone. It doesn't look fantastic though, the view, doesn't it? It's Jason up there as well. So I missed a lot in the chat there. My apologies for that. Let's have a look here. Robert, I'll read from the bottom here on Twitch first. Next time, adjust flight bar grip for tired people. Maybe GCX bought Twitch. Yeah. So sorry about the Twitch thing. It was all the indications here are really good, actually. By the way, for that. No sound today on Twitch. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I'm scared of my refresh button. Says Only Reaper. Still no audio again. That's what all the text was for. There's nothing I can do about that because it's out of my control. I'm getting good indications here. It's good on YouTube. Sorry about the sound there on Twitch, folks. I won't be going around today, folks. Maybe tomorrow. Jason, most excellent. Thank you, Jason. Fallen Up is with us as well. DCS is back with us as well. No audio on Twitch, he says. YouTube is okay. I don't know what's going on with the audio there. I will check to see if there's anything downloading, but I don't think so. Nothing's downloading. You got to check sometimes in your house if you got an Xbox or something that might have auto downloads on it, and I usually switch that off. So I'm pretty sure that's not the issue. I'm 100% sure. Some random Philip saying hi to Lonely Reaper. Some random Philip came back. Another good one. See you, Clappy D. Thanks a million. I won't be able to do turnaround tonight, folks. I can't read all the chats, but thank you very much, everyone, for following. Thank you too, right? Thank you to Sammy King, who followed, Captain Ash, who subscribed, and Wox DK, who followed as well. Thank you, folks. I'll be on again tomorrow at 6 o'clock Irish time. I'm not going to use GTX because if I wasn't delayed leaving, I probably would have done the turnaround. The GSX just stuffed it up again, so I won't use GCS again. I'm going to try and uninstall it and reinstall it maybe at my leisure later on down the line, but it's just interfering too much with the stream there, you know. So here we are, Manchester, folks. Thanks a million for watching. I'll be back again tomorrow night. Thank you, John. Sorry, and thank you, Johnny Reaper. And we'll see you tomorrow at 6 o'clock Irish UK time, folks. Thanks a million for watching, and it'll go much smoother tomorrow with no GSX. Ciao, ciao.